Yes, it's been a bit on the muggy side today, but you're probably already feeling the difference in the air. If you're not feeling it now, you'll definitely feel it in the morning. But look at that. Finally, it's a clearing sky. Still have some clouds out there in our Sky 9 cam. This brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake, and this is just a sign of what's to come. Check out today's highs. Baton Rouge only at 83, only 80 in Patterson compared to the 90s that we've been having for what feels like forever. Even at this time, many of us still a few degrees away from where our highs were. We're looking at 79 in Houma. Baton Rouge, we're at 83, but all around it's going to be a relatively comfortable evening. As for the winds, they are mostly out of the northwest behind that front. Ahead of the front, we still have more of a westerly wind. That frontal system will push through tonight, and the comfortable air will settle in behind it as well. Check out the wake-up weather. Mostly clear, a little bit cooler with low to mid 60s as you head out the door for your Friday morning. And your Friday planner, check it out. Highs only in the low to mid 80s. We'll have sunshine all throughout the day, and that's going to be great news if you have outdoor plans for the weekend as well. Now, one thing I want to let you know, keep in mind, looking good for Friday, great weather over the weekend, but keep in mind, look at Monday. That's where we've got 90s returning to the forecast. It's going to be a bit on the hot side again next week, so we've got at least 3 days of comfortable weather to enjoy, and that is great for Live After 5 as well as Friday night football. So if you're heading to downtown Baton Rouge, 5 o'clock, right around 83 degrees, likely dipping into the 70s by 7 o'clock with no rain in the forecast for college football over the weekend. The Jags playing Jackson State at the Bluff. Look at that. Kickoff is at 6 o'clock. 83, then by halftime 77, then into the low 70s, and picture perfect weather for the Tigers, who are hitting the road to Oxford to play Ole Miss. Plentiful sunshine. Kickoff is at 2:30 in the afternoon. No threat for heat, just comfortable low 80s in Mississippi. So that is the good news I have to give you. Now, unfortunately, we've got to talk about the tropics. A little bit of bad news, not necessarily for us, but potentially for the Caribbean as well as parts of the East Coast. So let's zoom in a little bit tighter. You'll notice, here we go. That is Tropical Storm Umberto. Umberto forecast to pass in between Bermuda and the eastern seaboard, but we have a tropical wave that's 94L, which may impact parts of the East Coast. Gabrielle continues to push off to the east, so our concerns are going to be Umberto. Right now, max wind 60 miles per hour, not that far away from becoming a hurricane. In fact, forecast become a major hurricane likely over the weekend. The East Coast likely to get some strong surf and rip currents with Umberto, but not a direct hit. However, look at 94L, that tropical wave forecast to impact portions of the eastern seaboard. So we'll be watching out for that as the days go by into next week. But for here at home, your 7-day forecast is picture perfect for the weekend. Just a little bit on the hotter side by Monday. And Liz, it looks like the lack of rain could unfortunately impact our worsening drought conditions.
Okay, Henry, thank you.